Hi everyone, this is Carlos, and I just told everybody I was going to come meet Carlos. And Carlos, I did a preface here that he came and introduced himself after my talk on Saturday, and he has such an amazing little story. But it just, when he started talking, I just started getting chill bumps with confirmations. And guess what? I brought tissues because he made me cry too. So you did. You did. So okay. So
Yeah, like I was saying, when I was 9, I got sick in my country, in Venezuela, and I started hallucinating. The feeling was weird. I mean, but like my soul was,
leaving,
fall. It was bending. It's like I don't know,
falling. I'm sorry. What
was fall. Yeah.
Full.
So
Fall is a big
yeah,
difference there. So I'm making
yeah.
sure we got it right.
And then I don't know. I know I was hallucinating, but that went away when my grandma arrived to the city. So I healed myself like really fast, like in few minutes. How I don't know. And that feeling of hallucinating, I got it last Saturday. I don't know why, but I was gonna stop that emotion, and then I told myself, why you gonna stop it? Just feel it, leave it, and see what is hard for you. I don't know what it has for me yet, but
Well, there's a big picture. There's no doubt. No doubt. And go ahead, tell them about you, what you do, because there's no coincidence. We all know that.
right.
And so, Carlos, you can tell them where.
I'm a life coach. I do workshop, seminar. I do one-on-one. I also do Reiki. I work with energy, with stones. And yeah, there's no coincidence. I was supposed to be at that place early. I was waiting for my friend from Columbus, and around 1 she texted me, "No, I'm not gonna be able to go." So I told my daughter, my brother, and my cousins, "Just let's go." And it was perfect because I went to the last conversation. It was you. So, and that gave me a lot of information because I was going through something, and even because I'm a life coach, I know love is everything. Sometimes we need someone else to tell us, to remind us, and it was perfect.
It was.
So yeah,
So that was one of my questions was this planned? And and you said it was planned to come to the holistic center,
yes,
but you didn't know there was no one you felt resonated to come to see. You were just coming to the event.
right.
Okay. And then you were late, so you missed all the other speakers, but you got to hear me. Now, true story, after Carlos came and talked to me, and there was, a line, and he was very, very, he didn't even tell me his name. And he just gave me a very quick story. And when he started talking, I've got chill bumps up and down, up and down. And I heard from above, just allow this. It's true. Receive this. And I'm like, because I always say I'm just the conduit. And they said, just listen. It's true. Accept this. And then I started tears, and I think he had a few too. And but then I didn't even know his name, nothing. And he was very polite, and I think he was like, "There's people online. I want to
Right.
make sure you get to talk to everybody." And he disappeared. And I'm like, okay. And I don't even remember him taking a business card, anything. And I'm like, wow, okay. So then I get done, takes a little bit longer, come down to the first floor,
Right.
and I'm like, okay, I want to talk to him, have questions, and so on. And then all of a sudden, I look out, and it was quite crowded that day.
Right.
And I look out, and you're walking out the door. And I'm like, no, wait, what? And then I also knew, I wasn't going to chase it because I knew everything happens in divine
Right.
time and stuff. And I'm like, I don't even know his name. This is crazy. I have no idea where you were, anything like that. I had questions. So then, thank goodness, Carlos.
On your Facebook. Yeah, that was around Wednesday, right?
Tuesday, I think Tuesday.
Tuesday. Because I stuck with your email, with your picture in my mind. Like, why I'm thinking so much of her?
Okay.
I mean, I need to find her.
You didn't even grab a card. There's cards
No,
right there.
but I got the guy, the paper, the white paper with all the speakers.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So I remember you was the last one, so I looked your name and then I looked for you on Facebook.
Yes, because I was just like, oh my goodness, he's gone, and I don't even know his name, and there is so much I had questions. So
It was weird because when I was because I was, in the last chair in the back,
yes.
and you was really close to me. I mean, a few chairs, like maybe 5, 6 chairs in front, but I saw you like really far. You was like all over, like really, really, really far. I'm like, why?
You commented about my light.
On the what?
My light. You
Yeah.
said about my light.
Yeah.
You knew my light or something. Was your comment? Because I try to listen because I use energy and vibration,
Right.
but I know you use the word light, and I don't know whatever.
Yeah, I saw it like around you,
Yes.
but I also saw you like really far, really, really, really far. But it was weird because that
Now
emotion.
really far, like when you walked in or upstairs when we were.
No, when I was sitting listening to you.
Okay, yeah, because you were sitting in the back row.
Right.
Sure.
So I saw you like really, really, really far. You look like this big.
Really?
Yes. And then it was weird because
And
I
I
got
was really not that far away. just
right.
saying.
She was really close, and it was funny because, like I say, that feeling when I was 9, I got it that day again, and I've been trying to feel that again. I don't know how. I don't remember how. I mean, I just know that happened when I was 9, and then happened with you again. I don't know.
I do.
Why?
Why? Because you're doing things in the God source energy and with unconditional love. And I've been, and you feel it, and you know what's right and real. And so when that feeling was there, like you could have probably been with hundreds of people, you probably even went to school for all this stuff and just didn't feel that connection. And people, I want to work every day, grow, learn, love.
Right.
But sometimes people have really done their homework and gotten into that energy. And so there's no doubt you're soul family. There's none at all. There's no coincidence. We all know that. You hear me on my soapbox. There's no coincidence. And for you to come, like, you say Akron area?
Yes.
To Canton, which is 30-ish minutes, and come to a holistic fair, and then make sure that you made it for my talk. I mean, we had tables, and I don't even remember you coming around to the tables. And by the time I came back down from my talk, you were out the door because it was close to the end. So you really didn't have a lot of time there, did you?
No, I got there like for just maybe 40 minutes.
Okay.
I went went to the talk,
Okay.
and then I left.
Yes. No card, no nothing. Okay.
Everything is perfect.
It really, really is.
Yes.
I know. And humor. I have the best sense of humor too. So tell me about your studies. So because I saw like hypnosis and
I'm a hypnotherapist. Yeah,
I've
I'm
never trained in that. It's just natural for me, but I've never trained in it.
okay. So you hypnotize people.
Yeah, I do emotional release therapies, past life regressions, and take them.
Past life regression. I love it. I'm a hypnotherapist, Reiki healing, life coach, and NLP. I do that also.
So that's tapping, right?
Yes.
I tell my clients to learn that a lot.
Yes. It's really powerful.
Okay, and you work out of Akron?
I work everywhere.
Okay.
I mean, I do workshops in Columbus. April 20, I'm gonna be doing one in Johnstown.
Okay.
It's gonna be in Spanish, but I travel a lot. Peru, Mexico, Colombia.
Okay.
Yeah, I travel.
Yes, and so yes, you did say you were born in Venezuela.
Yes.
So how did you end up in Akron?
My
Sorry, I
father.
talk with my
My
mind.
father. My
Your father. Your father.
Well, we moved here when I was 12,
Okay.
and
to
then
here is where?
to Miami.
Okay.
From Venezuela to Miami.
Wait a minute. From where to Miami?
Venezuela.
Okay, I thought you said Minnesota. I'm like, wow, I'm really
No.
confused.
Venezuela,
Which is-
Venezuela.
Okay, very good.
To Miami.
Okay.
And then my aunt, she moved to Miami also with us. And then she found a friend here in Ohio.
Friend.
Not a friend, she was a
Like
friend.
from just a friend or
Friend.
romantic? Okay, I
No,
just
friend.
didn't know that word friend should be air quoted. Okay.
No, she found that later here, but
Okay.
she moved to Ohio. So my father went on vacation. Went on vacation from Miami here. He liked it here because it's so peaceful. And then we moved.
Wow, you're from Miami here.
Yes.
Really?
Well, then I moved back to Miami. I got married, and my family moved with me. And
Your
then
whole entire family moved
yes.
with you? to Miami?
Yeah, because I was underage, so
Wait a minute. What's underage?
I was 16 when I escaped from Ohio to Miami
Escape.
again.
Did you hear the word escape?
I escaped.
Look where he's
I bought a ticket without them know. So one day I just wake up and tell them to take me to the airport. And like, oh yeah, right. Yeah, I have my ticket. Like, you can't do that. So they start fighting. I'm like, oh, you wanna go? Okay, go. Let's see how you survive. And past 3 months, I was 3 months in Miami with my friends. And then
Now,
he
did
realized.
you go back for the girl? Did you go for...
No.
Just
I found her
friends.
later.
Okay.
So my parents, they noticed that it was true. I was moving, so they moved back to Florida because of me.
Okay. And how many in your family?
There's six.
And he made the whole family move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then in high school, I met my ex-wife. We got married and everything. So when I got
Wait,
married,
in high school you got
In high
married.
school.
Okay.
when I got married,
Don't do this at home.
no, don't do it. Learn from experience. And then my family, when I got married, they moved back to Ohio.
Okay. And then did you come with them?
No,
Okay. You
I
stayed in
stayed
Miami?
there. Yeah, in Orlando. I was living in Orlando. So when I got divorced, I moved here for maybe 2 years.
Okay.
Then I
And
went up.
now, were you in college? When did you?
No,
Okay.
I moved here for 2 years. I went to Puerto Rico for vacation. Vacation.
Favorite places. Culebra and
Culebra.
Tortuga.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's very nice.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I went to Puerto Rico on vacation,
Okay.
and I never came back.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I bought my ticket round trip,
Okay.
but I never came back.
Okay.
So I called my father, close the business, do everything you need to do. I'm staying here. And my vacation lasts.
That one I don't blame. I mean,
My vacation lasts 10 years in Puerto Rico.
okay. Vacation.
Vacation 10 years.
Now.
No, then I went to college in Puerto Rico.
That's what I was just gonna ask. Okay.
Graduated after NeuroCoach, life coach, NLP over there also. I learned hypnosis in Miami, public speaking and learning in New York. So I've been traveling
Okay.
and learning. And I just moved back to Ohio like
When?
3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes. And with your family. And your family's all here. All the rest of the whole entire family's still in Ohio?
Yes, and it's getting bigger because more members from Venezuela is
Okay.
coming here.
Yes. So sad. Which,
Yes.
at least you have a place to allow them to come. That's great.
Right.
That's very good.
Yes.
So, yeah. I know. When you said Venezuela, my heart, but I didn't know you were here, for such a long time. So.
Yes, I've been here already almost 19 years. So.
Wow. And he ended up like this far away on a map from Miami, like literally just 30 minutes probably. It's crazy. But again, no coincidence. So yeah, so exciting. So, and I know that this group knows a lot about truism, but I don't know if Carlos does.
About what?
Truism.
Tourism?
Yes. And it is, I think I got a card here, but it's the word true spelled out with an E. Okay? And then ism, and then movement. And this came from above, and I work with the God source. That's it. I learned how to stay in the highest God source. Yes. Which is unconditional love that came from Mother Mary. But and when I was in a meditation doing a gong shower with, in our hosted place where we met at Virgin Hearts, doing I love meditation. If I don't do it, every day I'm light up, But it came from above that I was supposed to start a truism movement. The word true had to be spelled out within a truism movement, and it's never going to be about religion. It's going to be about the truth.
Love.
And it is. Unconditional love is the key to it all. But also that there's no coincidence that we're here at school to learn and grow. And how, all the different things and modalities, and how we just need to have this huge tribe that will help because it's not one person. It's helpful. People get someone will need one modality, maybe number one and number two modality, and so on. And there's no cookie cutter. It's always something different. And so we're here to. I mean, I vividly remember on the other side that I signed up to come back down. And as of today, you don't know this probably, but today is March 31st. Technically, it starts the age of the Aquarius today, which is at 2,116 years is every sign year. So needless to say, this soul's lifetime didn't see, another age of a zodiac sign, okay? Age of Aquarius means everybody's going to awaken and seek the truth. Mm-hmm. And that's why we're here.
That start on December. I read something about it.
Well, but I just read something today too. I thought it did too, but I know that the vibration with Nurture Educate was really rough and so on. So I felt today and I feel so much lighter, and I feel like people are starting to, just want to know the truth, like the truth will resonate. So it's very exciting, but especially for the light workers.
Yeah, it's true, because I have friends, they're not even interested in nothing like this, spiritual or nothing. And they've been calling me and asking me questions. Oh, what happened when you drink this? Or how you can access, love? Or I always talk about unconditional love.
That's the key to all.
And they're like, oh, how you get everything your way? Unconditional love. And they're like, okay, can you teach me? So it's true. I have friends, they've been asking me lately.
Right. I always tell people, I can help you immediately if you want to give me your victim card away. And it's so cute because some guys will pull out their wallet and they'll act like they're going through and hand it to me. And when they can really do this and listen and know the truth, and the healing can be, and the awakening can be so fast. Mm-hmm. But some people have to process it. That's okay. You have to get, go through that process. Which is where your soul is. Your soul's having many lifetimes here, and your soul's some people are way more evolved, and others it takes time. And that's okay. That's why we're all here to get all the different people through their journeys.
Last night I was thinking something. That some of us, we have a mission here. But not everyone have a mission. I think some other people is here to support the mission of others.
Correct. That's true. Mm-hmm. Yes, and some of them are here to awaken, and are here for school. Mm-hmm. So and like, I know you're part of my soul family. There's no doubt about it. I felt it, like, especially with the tears immediately. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I think I cry more happy than sad. But I do. Come on, you too, probably, right?
Yes,
see? Own it.
That's true.
Yes, but he's joyful too. It's beautiful. Yes. Mm-hmm. So there's so much. There's so much happening, and like one of the message I got this morning about the whole Aquarius and how exciting, and I've gotten information and clients and people just reconnecting, mm-hmm. and in the last week it's been beautifully crazy, and they said that it's because people are ready to awaken. And I'm like, oh, they're going to awaken to the truth. And I went, oh my goodness. Book number 2, the title's Awaken to the Truth. And it's all done, and it's being edited right now. So that's what it's called, Awaken to the Truth. And then with the tourism movement. So I'm just looking like, wow, this is.
I did not know about that. And actually today I'm gonna sit down tonight, finish my book also.
Tell us about your book.
It's motivational. It's motivational, but it's also the truth. Because I believe everything is on you. You have the power of everything. If you choose to be on this planet right now, you have the power to heal everything in your body, around family, even your past members. You can just cut that line and you're not the result of them. You're scared because of them, not the result of them.
Right, and that is so true because we're all energy and mm-hmm. we're all vibration. And even our thoughts, our words, everything, we're all connected. Yes. This group that we do, the tourism group, that means on Wednesdays, right? we manifest, because manifest is powerful. Your thoughts, your words, and we have so many things, and there's a lot of chapters in the book of what I call miracles, but so many things that are happening, my editor says, stop saying the word little. These are not little miracles. Okay, sorry, just miracles that we've been so blessed with helping, and I've been so blessed personal, individual people that's what this book is all about. One of them was Hurricane Lane. He was ready to put the Hawaiian Islands, and our group were like, no way, we don't Hawaiian Islands. It's on my bucket list. Haven't been out there yet. No, I want it. We want it in beautiful nature habitat. And so we got together, and we wanted to make sure that it didn't get directly hit by Hurricane Lane. And I was blessed to see Mother God come in, and she's starting to work with us since January, and we helped her, and there's this chapter in the book about that, helping Mother God. But she came in, and she literally, I watched, and she was like, hey guys, and then she pushed the hurricane to the left. Literally just pushed it to that, put her thumbs up and went, see ya. And I'm like, you guys, it's going to happen. Absolutely, it's going to happen. And just within 2 hours, the hurricane took a direct turn, and nobody understood. Now, I know there was other light workers working too, wanting this happen, but without a doubt, when I saw her come in and do what she had to do, there was going out of my mind that it wasn't going to hit a direct hit. Right. But those are things that like Carlos was saying, is that we have to get in our mindset. We have to think powerfully. You hear me all the time with Dr. Moto. He did the study. Talk negatively water, positively water, cut it. Mm-hmm. And that's what when your thoughts co-create, you can manifest it, you can help heal others.
I learned that, since I was little, I get whatever I want. I didn't know I had that power, that I was, lucky. Then I found out that no one is lucky. Everyone creates their own luck. That's it. And a few years ago, it was like 4 years ago, I went to Tony Robbins.
Oh, okay.
Tony Robbins. But I have to fly from Ohio to Orlando to take my daughter, and take the other plane to, I think it was Atlanta, New York.
Where was he at?
He was in New York. Tony Robbins was in New York.
Okay.
But I have to go from here to Orlando to drop my daughter. And then from Orlando to Atlanta, it was the connection, and then to New York.
Yeah.
Well, the flight from Orlando to Atlanta, it was delayed. And the flight from Atlanta to New York, it was on time. So I was nervous, because I had to do that day the check-in. But you know what? I'm not gonna worry about it, because the next flight I'm supposed to take in New York, the flight before in Atlanta to New York is gonna be delayed, so I'm gonna take that flight. I got to Atlanta, I forget about that, so I went to see the TV, for the flight.
Yeah.
And my original flight, it was delayed, but also the flight before it was delayed, and I took the flight before.
Okay.
It was perfect. With my mind, I just changed flights.
Right.
At that moment, I noticed, you know what, you have the power of everything.
Mm-hmm. You do.
And I've been changing a lot of stuff.
Yes, that is so true. But as long as you're doing it in love, in the right love,
We love,
in
right.
the right manner, and you have so much power. And that's what we're here to remind everybody about that, and keep them in that. And that's okay that life takes a couple steps forward and a half step back. But try to turn around, go forward, or get your tribe, get people that will help you, because we all have to go through our lessons, trials and tribulations, and so that right there is, and you also have to realize that you have to kind of find their humor too, because they're like, oh, we'll test you, and we'll make this and this and this happen, and we're going to see if you're going to stress out or rig out or whatever. But then you're going to realize that in the bigger picture, it was all meant to be, and you might have crossed paths with somebody, you might have, just, there was a reason, or just even a test you say, trust, it's going to be okay. Yes.
I think when you learn something, you will have a test later. When you pass that test, you will go to the next level.
Uh-huh.
I mean, people think, oh, well, I'm doing everything right. I'm doing everything right. Why did this happen to me?
Yes.
That was the test. How are you gonna react
Right.
on that situation?
Get some energy here, but yes, you're right. Yeah. So sensitive. Sorry.
So, if you apply whatever you learn on that situation, you go to the next level. That's it. With love, you can find anything. You can move, you can transform, you can heal relationship, family. Mhm.
Yes, that is so true. Miracles happen. I mean, really, truly, they happen, and that's why we're here to awaken everybody. Because you know what, guys? I know everybody knows this. I know deep down inside, your soul knows this. We're just here to remind people.
Can you believe, like, I haven't been to the doctor maybe 20 years or more, maybe?
Yes, that's awesome.
Because if I feel something, I don't use pill. Because if I have a headache, okay, I'm overthinking something. If I have a back pain, I'm carrying something that is not mine. I just ask my question to my body. What do I need to do? And it went away.
Now, you hear the answer though. It'll tell you, what.
I don't hear. It come like a flash, like a vision.
Okay.
Like, oh, I have a headache. Okay, why? And then, talk. You're overthinking on something. So I ask my question, what I'm overthinking? Maybe business, maybe daughter, maybe family. And then I let it go and
Okay.
the headache go away.
That's very, very good. Yes, I agree. Trying to heal. I really feel that Mother Earth has everything we really need. So we try to heal. And I tell people all the time, one of the biggest things you can really help yourself with is meditation, mindfulness, coming within. That is the biggest thing that we can help come and calm down. So when we're not in our head, we can actually tune in more. And we're not. And even though I have a very analytical brain too, it's like I try to stay in my brain and my heart, and not overthink things, and not just allow things and listen and look for signs and synchronicities and coincidences, and they're constantly happening, constantly.
Yeah. If I ask you, in what part of your body is your soul? Where it be? Your whole body?
It's a silhouette. I've seen it.
Okay.
My father tried to leave not too long ago,
Okay.
and it's a smaller silhouette of your body, and I unfortunately yelled and made him get back in his body, and he was in the CCU for starting a heart. He was crashing, and it was 2:30 in the morning. And I went to spend the night with him, and everybody's like, why? I'm like, I just need to. And I popped up at 2:30, and then his soul was literally, she was ready to jump out of his body and over the window. And I was like, get back in the body now, not in my time. And I just jumped back in the body, but everything crashed, and then everything went back. And it was the first time I really saw what leaves the body when it's time to cross over. Because I see feelings, energies, whatever, in their 3 days in a row. Either they're something that they can show me that relates to whatever client it is. It could be something that they're exactly needing.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. So.
Sir, if you're gonna sleep, you're gonna leave, okay? You were sleeping for a minute.
So it depends on I could see their angels and their parents or their grandparents or past loved ones, but they come to me like something that will resonate with a person, so I can describe them. But again, I know everything's about the heart.
There we go. One thing that I really use and been helping me a lot. I ask myself one day, myself, in what part of my body it is. I know it's here. I feel like it's here. Okay, how do I describe it? If you know your hands. If I ask you where's your hand, you know where's your hand. How it look like your hand. How it look your feet. how your face look like, so how your soul looks like. And then I noticed like it's whatever is around me. So if something good, if I want something good happen to me, so I see a part of myself, and that thing is transforming a lot. Because since I'm doing that, I'm bringing everything that is connecting me to go to the next level, or to help people to go to the next level. So that's why when I do a
And right
workshop,
when you just talked about that, I saw light flying from your body right now, like literally like beams flying from your body. So that what you're doing with the visions is that you are truly tapping into your like body and your heart, but that is allowing that to like for you to share, I guess.
like I said, when I do a workshop or seminar, and I know the people that is inside that room is part of my soul. That's the reflect on my soul.
Yes.
If I want to see my soul, I see the room, the people in my room.
Right, because there's no coincidence. They were driven to be
Right.
with you. Yes.
So that's
perfect.
what I see everything around me, and it's working. For me, it's working. And for the people that teach this, it's working also. So yeah, I'm agree with you. So.
You agree with me? Well, I think you'll probably agree most of the time.
Right.
Don't you think?
Have you ever been in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico?
No. Laredo.
You have to go Cabo.
Tulum. I went to Tulum. Yeah. Okay. No.
Cabo is a portal.
Okay. It's a portal. Okay.
It's amazing. I'm going there on May.
In May.
Yeah, for the third time. I mean, you get things clear when you're on this path.
Okay.
You get things clear. You get you recharge energy. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Something you feel like you're floating
Yes.
in Cabo.
Okay.
So,
St. Luke.
yes.
Okay. Take note of that one. Right.
Yeah, because when I was thinking on you on Monday and Tuesday, I'm like, why I'm thinking on her in Cabo San Lucas? So you might go.
I have to have a retreat. We'll do a retreat out there.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. And, I love Sedona. Have you been to Sedona in
No.
Arizona? Oh my goodness, that energy. And the first time I was there, I was right at probably as soon as I was driving, because I got to borrow my Aunt and Uncle's car. They lived in Scottsdale, Arizona, and they told me I had to go to this place. And I'm like, huh. And I really liked them, and I trusted them. And they're like, here's the car. And so I drove with my sister up to Sedona, and it's Native American, and it has the red rock. And I just got there, and the portals are phenomenal. I think it's one of the highest vibrations in the States, absolutely. And I just bawl. And I'm like, and then I get up to one church, and I was crying, and I'm like, what's wrong with me? And the lady goes, you're standing right on a portal. I'm like, okay. And it was so beautiful.
Yeah. You're the second person who told me about that place.
So there you go. So
I have to go.
yes, it is so beautiful. I haven't been there in a few years. Maybe 10, 12, not too long, but
Nice.
it's so beautiful. It's gotten really commercialized, that people say, but still.
Don't feel. Cabo is amazing.
How did you find out about that?
Unfortunately, I had a friend
Unfortunately, okay.
who got deported to Mexico.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay.
And he moved to Guadalajara, something, a place in Mexico.
Oh my gosh, I was supposed to be there for the International Book Fair. I was supposed to be, I was supposed to be there in November for the International Book Fair. They're going to be Guadalajara. I'm like, probably not. Go ahead. Sorry.
And then one day I call him. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "No, I'm here getting in Cabos. I'm moving to Cabos." What is Cabos? I mean, I never heard about that. So I Googled it. When I was talking to him, it was really nice. I'm like, I want to go there. Oh, yeah, you're welcome to come. So I went to Google Flights to see the flights. It was really cheap. It was $100 round trip.
What?
Like,
What?
that means I have to go there.
What? Where did you find that?
And then I bought the ticket. Talking to him.
Wait,
Google
but
Flights.
where did you fly from, though?
Clearly. Yeah.
No, I went to Puerto Rico for 2 some round trip, but from Cleveland. But
Now for Cabo, it was 100. I'm like, it's meant to go.
Yeah, you can't think
So
twice about it.
I was talking to him, and I'm like, oh, I'll get there tomorrow. He's like, what? He's like, yeah, I'll get there tomorrow. Are you serious? Yes. And I get there
Did you
tomorrow.
buy the ticket then tell him?
Yes. I was talking to him on the phone,
then you
and I
just-
was buying the ticket.
Love it.
But then I realized, oh my god, I bought the ticket. How much is the hotel?
Oh, weren't you staying with them?
No, because he just moved. He was living with someone else.
Oh, okay.
So well, I went to the booking.com and I found the hotel for 1 week. It was like 150 something like that. Like, no, this is I can't believe it. And yeah, it's really cheap.
Wow. And so it's considered Mexico?
Yes, it's Baja California. Mexico.
By Baja California.
Uh-huh.
Wow. So it's like a 4-hour flight, right?
Yes. You have to stop in Texas, I think.
Okay.
And
you
then
got a
from
round trip for $100.
yes,
In the last minute. It was the last minute to.
one day before the flight.
It was absolutely meant to be, and you didn't think twice. And that's what you got to listen, look, and believe and trust, and that's just.
So when I met someone that connect me to Mexico, come to mind like that. I had the picture of the person in Mexico, Carlos. That happened to you, with you last Saturday. I'm like, I think you have to go to Carlos. Why not?
And it's snowing. I'm a
Yeah.
sun girl. I need to be in the sun.
Yeah.
Yes, why are we here? But I know why we're here. And yeah, we're gonna put this area on the map.
Yeah.
So this is crazy. It's just beautiful. It really is. I know it is. Yes. Like you heard though that I have this all my life. These gifts. And so I just try to make sure I'm always in the highest vibration, working with source, and I've noticed that people now are really just like I got a text just from a client today going, I keep popping in my head, what's going on? I'm like, oh wow, there's some crazy things going on, you know. And so, good job connecting. It's just, I feel like with the age of Aquarius, that people are going to, like, the truth is going to resonate. And they told one of the teammates from the tourism group that tourism will, and I got a trademark, so to make sure it stays in the right framework, you know, because the word tourism without the E is the legitimate way to spell tourism. But I trademarked it with the E because I took from that source that energy told me, and they said that this is going to be bigger than anything we could ever even put our hands around. They said will not be religion, but there will be the Democrat Party, the Republican Party, and the tourism party. There will be this, there will be that. I mean, like everything was like now started adding tourism to. You know, the bigger picture. So again, and then if you look about the age of Aquarius, what they talk about is truth, and you even said it too, truth. And we are here to remind you of the truth.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
Yeah. Maybe for you and for me, it's very easy to stay, you know, on that vibration. And we need to find a way to teach other. Even my daughter, she one day asked me, one day she asked me, Papi, how did you get everything you want? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I just think it and I have it. How? Think it. Think positive. Think something that is gonna be positive for you, that add and multiply, not rest or divide, and that's it. And she's like, I don't understand. I'm like, okay, I teach you. So she called me like 3 months ago. I finished the reading the book of Secret. The Secret.
Wait a minute, your daughter that I met?
Yes.
She's what, 12-ish?
12.
Not help. Okay, I always get help. Sorry. Okay, she read the book Secret. Good.
Secret. Now I understand how you get everything.
Oh my God.
Now she
So
asked.
how did she get that book? Awesome.
Well, apparently, her mom had it. I don't know why.
Just be grateful.
Right, I don't know why.
Okay.
But then one day her mom come and oh, this book is from your father. So she started reading it. But I don't know where that come from.
It's perfect.
That's
She
good.
heard the message, so that's great. Wonderful. How important.
And more people's gonna be looking like that.
I know. And again, they're going to know when it's right, when it's going to resonate, and that's when things are going to be just crazy. And when I would have been last Saturday, met you, and then afterwards I went out to meet a bunch of beautiful women that were all get together, and they wanted to know the big picture, learn, educate, spiritual, and so on. And of course, some of them were very apprehensive because they're very religious. And I said to them, bring it. I mean, there's nothing against religion with this, but it's the closest to God's source, the closest to God we really get. And it's going to be true. So we had to talk, and it was a beautiful thing. And all of them had beautiful aha moments. And by the time I walked in the house, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. So what a day. Started at 7:45 in the morning, which I'm blessed with energy, so I can keep going. But I always meditate before I wind down, because, and in my third eye, I was going to sleepers, and they were filled with people. And I would walk in on the ground level, and I would look around, and I would just see, I couldn't even see what venues I was at, like no names or nothing, but all the seats were full. And everybody was so excited, right? And I would just look around and go, like this, and then I'd go to another venue. And I was doing it for a long time, because I know it took 2 hours before I could even calm down before I fell asleep. Okay.
That was meditating?
Yes.
Because I have the same vision of sleeping.
When? Saturday night?
No, before Saturday.
Okay. I've had this before, but I was really traveling on Saturday. Like literally, a lot of times I really know I really the visions and stuff, and when I'm still awake in meditation, and I leave my body and go.
I know how to do that when I sleep.
Okay.
I'm not conscious to do it yet.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it will. Come on, we're still family, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, what's today? What do we give them, a week? Okay, let's say we'll give you a week.
Okay.
No
Maybe.
problem.
But I do that a lot when I'm sleeping. I'm not doing it. Because I have friends everywhere.
Yes.
And there's one friend from Puerto Rico, she called me the next day, and she's like, what are you doing here in my house last night?
Yes. We don't sleep. We really don't. We don't. And I tell people all the time. And that takes a toll on your body, because your body doesn't really get rest. And so it's constantly, like my energy going. Sometimes the body is like,
But you know what? That depends. Because I find out it depends how you sleep.
Okay.
Because if you're laying like just back, facing up, you might be not doing anything for me. You might not do anything for me. But if I sleep on the side, on my left side, I know I'll go to work.
You go to work, you said?
Yes, I'll do something,
Okay.
a spiritual
Always
school.
sleeping on my left side.
So if I sleep on the left side, I know I'm gonna be doing something.
Okay.
When middle of the night, I know I'm doing something, I just turn to the right side so I can have some sleep.
I love that. Oh my gosh. Or do you ever sleep on your back?
No,
Me
not
neither.
anymore. I can't do it
I
anymore.
can't either. I cannot either.
If I sleep on my back, I feel like something is jumping out of my body, and it doesn't feel right.
Okay.
So I turn to the left. I go to work. If I want to come back, I just turn to the right.
I love that. I'm going to remember that. Yeah, I do. I'm only on my side, but I usually, most of the time, I'm in the left.
Yeah.
Yes. That is so good that you said that. But I don't know, a week or two ago, our group was together, and Mother God came in, and she is, I know you're going to see her, there's no doubt. You're going to feel this like God energy, and she's so beautiful. And she came in and she brought a beautiful emerald heart in her hand and said, "Heart is healed." And then she did a high heart activation. I had no idea that there was a high heart chakra called Anahata, and she brought this green in and she put her heart up to here, and now my heart really beats in my back and in my throat. It's crazy. It's a crazy feeling, but she also, and one of the guys that was with us, he saw the geographic, like the geometry thing that comes with the Anaharte, and he saw that vision. But it is like you were saying, you feel like your heart jumps here. My heart jumps here now. And when I am like that, it's a very weird feeling because you think this, at first you go, it's not right. It's just not right because we're not used to feeling our hearts beating when you're trying to, rest. It maybe you work it out or whatever you're feeling, but not when you're pumped out. But the high heart chakra activation brings it here. And she did say that we need to raise our hearts to the high heart chakra to create these miracles. So there you go. And now you'll know, like you'll feel it here, but that's okay because you're getting into the most
I always think unconditional love. You have kids? Yes. When they was little, do they scratch the wall or they do a mess or rip something? Something you get mad at that moment. Maybe, right?
I'm so blessed with my children. Yes, so not too much. They were beautiful souls always. So
did you hold any bad feeling for them because they did something when they was young?
No.
So that's what I tell people. Love everyone like you love your kids.
Yes.
Because that's one of the pure love you can have.
Right.
Because they might do something. They might escape house, when they was young, something.
Or get married or leave
Got married when I was,
soon.
yeah. And I found out that if you love everyone like you love your kids, you're gonna be more blessed. You're gonna have more things to be grateful.
But my son knew that always. So I just always knew that. I walked up to the top, but I didn't know. My soul. It was in being around people that didn't know and stuff like that kind of hurt my energy. So I always knew that, and but I didn't know I knew that. Thank goodness. But I just knew that that I just wanted to be around people that I loved and that were real and true and not talking about me behind the backs or anything like that. That hurt me. But I knew it was right. When my son was 6. He had a multiple skull fracture. Where we were at the Basic Center was my parents, and it was a swim club. And we had a pool in the front, and the back had a tennis court, and there was a the tennis court line was there, and my son went to watch an accident outside, and there was a fire truck and ambulance and whatever. And of course that was like a wild thing for a 6-year-old. And he forgot the tennis court was there, and he ran and he closed on the tennis court. He hit his head. And then ricocheted his head. He had multiple skull fracture. And at the time he came up, he had his wits about him, his eyes were dilating, and he just had little scratches on his head. And I was like, hey, I kind of hurt myself. Okay, fine. And then a little bit later, he's like, I want to go home. Sure, let's go home. And packed up. And when we got home, he was throwing up fresh blood. And I'm not the type, I am a non-warrior. I am stand in love, always in truth and power. And when I was like, I'm getting into the hospital. I'm driving. I'm not going to wait for the ambulance. He's throwing up fresh blood. And I still had my bathing suit on, and his hair was still wet, but got to take care of my babies, right? And so I took him to the hospital, and he was life-flighted to another hospital. And he literally, he was swollen so much and he was bleeding so much that he couldn't even have surgery. because of this
Right.
severe head trauma, and they even pulled me into the emergency room to help him prep for surgery because he wouldn't help. He wouldn't get his catheter, and they're like, "We're gonna put this up your penis." He's like, "My what? I don't think so." And they, they had him laughing, and I had to go in and help him get prepped for surgery because I wanted to help him.
Right.
And they're like, "You can't be the mother." No, I am the mother. I know you can do the medical. I can't. I will help you do that. So his brain was suffering so much they couldn't have his surgery. And this was, I'd say, by the time we got up, it was 11 o'clock. About 2, 3 a.m. I went beside him, not leaving him, and I know my parents were there, and my parents were very, very gifted too, had this, all my life, and I didn't know this, but my dad told my mom that it's the last time they're going to see my son alive. Okay, but he didn't tell me that, and because they put him in a separate room, and they, and they were tasked with how to take care of my girls, like who's going to take them back and help them, and so my dad's like, who's not going to make it? I gave the most unconscious. I wept, but I gave love. I didn't know better. I didn't know better, and I gave him my heart. I said, "You can have me. You're my heart. You are everything." And I gave that unconditional love. I didn't even know at the time, even what was happening, and because of that love. And he started from his waist up. He was sweating amber energy. And then I made me ball even more. And I'm like, no one's even around here. It's 2:30 in the morning, and I can even see this, right? And I had no clue, but I knew that my heart felt like it was like the size of a house, right? But I wanted it for him, and I gave it to him. And the love. And I had no idea what happened until the next morning after the CT. He came back from the CT, and the surgeon said, young man, he said, "You just had a little miracle." He said, "You don't even need surgery. Your body's healing." And I knew that the power of that love did that. And that's why, you said, having it for your kids, now we need to be able to give it to them.
Yeah.
It can help heal. And he even had this after the time, even the hospital, University Hospital, would come and tell us, like, "Oh, he's going to have neurological damage. He's probably going to be slow. He's going to, motor skills. He's going." And I looked at him, and I didn't even know at this time. I didn't know any better. I go, "I'm going to cancel all that because I don't believe it."
Right.
And they're like, "No, we have to promise you that this is going to happen." He had a severe head trauma. We will see some. And this kid graduated top of his class and doing absolutely. I mean, I told him, I said, "You're the only kid that could have a multiple skull fracture. You got smarter from it." So,
being a fix.
He's like, "Really, Mom?" I'm like, "Yeah." That's the love.
Yeah.
That's the love that we have. And we have it, and we can give it to people and allow them to heal. But that's so perfect that you can so easily give it to a child. But now we have to be able to easily give it to others.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll feel it, and they'll make them feel. And I've been seeing visions of literally healings happen, but also even bones growing back from these healings. It's beautiful. I don't know if you ever heard of Greg Braden has a video out, and it is he went to this. He had a video. I don't know if he went or had a tape of it at a medicalist hospital in China. Okay, and this lady had inoperable, I'm going to say liver tumor, cancer, pancreas cancer, bladder. Sorry, bladder. I know. Bladder tumor. And she did her homework. She learned spiritual. She was living, very spiritual. She was cleaning up her diet, healthy, and so she went to the hospital, and 3 monks came in, practitioners, and just prayed with her, and the tumor was completely gone. Yeah. And that's what we're going to be doing.
We have a lady in Miami when I was learning hypnosis.
Yes. Her name's not Maya, is it?
No.
Okay, no, I've been to her ashram there in Miami.
Mia. Maya. Mia.
Oh, yeah, I know Maya in her ashram. Have you been there?
No.
Okay. No, but you probably have. There's no.
Maybe not physically.
There you go. There you go.
And she had 3 tumors. We took her away with hypnosis.
Okay.
And tumor is only feeling in your body that you don't express.
Okay. Yes.
So we help her to express everything in that moment, and we tell them to go to the doctor later,
Yes.
another day, later, and she was here. She had nothing on her.
My heart is hard, and it's racing now, but it's even throbbing more. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. So did you? How did you do that? Then did you? I mean, because she was under hypnosis. How did you?
We go
did you
inside
release-
her subconscious
Okay.
mind.
Okay.
Because conscious is like right now we're talking. Subconscious is where things are hiding, and the superconscious
Yes.
is where you know everything.
So did you go in the super or the sub?
Sub,
Okay.
in the sub,
Okay.
and we hear things from his father, her father,
Sure.
her husband. She got 2 marriage, so we hear things that develop like that. So
In
much.
one time? In one
One time.
Okay.
One time.
Okay. Guess what? We're going to be doing this soon. We're going to learn to do this. Especially when you get such powerful light workers to be able to do this. It's going to be so beautiful. And just being able to, one person just being able to do this and feel this, that it's going to be truly going to go back together.
I want to tell you something because you said it twice.
Okay.
Say when you saw your father, it was 2:30 in the morning.
Yes.
And your kids was same time, 2:30 in the morning.
I know. Never put that together. Oh my god.
So you have something with it 2:30 in the morning.
You are so right. I never put those two together. Oh my goodness. Yes. Wow. So, quite obviously, I need to be.
I think mine is at 1:33. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yes. So, I make sure I'm in sleep by 2:30.
On your left side.
Normal.
So,
I
yeah.
wonder why I'm always. I try so hard, to not be, but no matter what. Okay, I'm gonna sit, put pillows under my legs, so I can lay on the bed, whatever. And about 10, 15 minutes later, I'm like, over.
Yeah. But I noticed that. Your father 2:30, your son 2:30.
Yes. Yes, I didn't even, thank you. That was really cool. That's, oh my gosh, you're right. Didn't even put those two together. That's powerful time.
Maybe what I'm feeling right now is you can heal more at that time.
No more. Really, I'm gonna have to be a night person.
That's why I'm going to sleep at around 3-4 in the morning. Because if you took your father back at 2:30 and then you heal your son at 2:30 and healing.
Sure,
So
I love it.
you might be
So I'm
doing.
gonna turn into a night owl.
No, actually, you can program yourself that you can be healing anybody
Sure.
when you're sleeping. And when you hit 2:30, you're gonna be doing on your subconscious mind.
I have a friend who has scleroderma, and it means hardening of the body, and a lot of it has to do with hardening of the lungs, and there is absolutely no cure. And I was just with her the other day, and she said she moved down to this area and then had to find me, and she knows there's something that is a real issue, and but she also knows this really feels like there's going to be this miracle with this and so I want to put that on our radar and release them because I don't know, I have not heard the messages, but why is things hardening, what parts of their body and their organs if hardened and stop working, especially you too. Yeah. They will pass across those. So it's not a tumor, but you have to figure out why that is there and how to release that.
And everything starts with the lungs?
No, it's different ways to have it, but typically it starts with the skin. And then if you have it like I forget what they said, like a deeper, harder version of it, then it will affect your organs and kidneys, lungs.
You say everything starts with the skin
Yes,
first?
correct.
You know, when I was in Venezuela, like 3 years ago, we went to this market, you know, like, how do you call that? Not like a market with food and everything.
Outdoor market, right?
Outdoor, yeah.
Yes, okay.
Before we go to the beach. And my mom, my aunt, my other aunt, and me, we eat the same soup. And I got intoxicated. So we went to the beach. My mom, what happened to you? You're all red, you know, sore. I'm like, I don't know. A few years later, so I couldn't eat no more shrimps or nothing from the beach because I get allergic.
Yes.
A few years later, when I learned hypnosis, I found out that when I was eating the soup, I was looking at a homeless person.
Okay.
And that made me that reaction. I connect what I was feeling with the food, with the soup, and what I was looking at. And I was looking at homeless. So when I unlinked that situation, that allergy went away. So now I can eat shrimp again, like yesterday. I ate shrimp.
This over here, I'm
So was it your help yourself? Sorry, go ahead. If you
Sure.
yeah, please. No,
I just want to look at
No.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. But so, what was the feeling that you just felt like
Because
you felt pity for them? Or?
No, the soup was really strong.
Super strong.
It was really strong. So that was my first time, you know, eating the soup. So feeling the soup, the strength of the soup, and just looking at that person, I create a connection. You create a connection. It's like when you shower and you're using a blue soap, you're gonna feel like you're cleaning your skin. Or if you're using a white one, you're cleaning your top. It's like that. You create connection between the feeling or when you're thinking and when you see, when you talk, when you hear everything. And I was looking at that person and eating this strong soup first time, and I create a link. And he was, you know, with all the, how do you say, with the jaga. Like the skin was
Allergies.
like allergic, something like that. And
Rash.
But it was big rash.
Faster,
yeah.
please.
And I got that.
Okay, sure.
So when I found out that I got that connection and unlink it, release it, be able to eat again. So he might do something like that. That's what I get when you tell me that.
I love that. See, I just know that there is a bigger picture and a bigger team, and this is so beautiful. And I know that it takes a tribe to do this. More people,
Yeah.
that is.
So when you telling me the story of your friend, that's what I got.
Hi.
She might say something.
How you doing?
And she
Good.
create protection
Yeah.
on her skin. Last time.
See you later.
Oh, yeah, we're ready so much. So much. So cool.
It's really nice.
It is nice. It is really yes. So blessed. You know?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh gosh. Sometimes right now I feel like I can't even feel myself. I can't feel myself right now. But starting to vibrate higher. This is good.
Yeah.
And humor. Humor is so important. Like we just make her too much way too serious. And they have the best.
I get so much problem because of that. So when someone do something bad, I just laugh. Like, for real?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing? Like, you want me to cry? Or if someone do something that surprised me, I laugh. And they think that I don't like it or something. Things that me, I like to laugh.
Mm-hmm. And it raises your endorphins, your vibration. So important. And they have such a phenomenal sense of humor. Because they also know that there's a big picture, there's a project, there's everything. We're here for school. We're here to go learn to grow unconditional love. And so they're trying to make sure, our contracts work out. And they're like, ha, guess what? You picked this, and they're like, we're going to be angry or, frustrated or whatever. Like, nope, there's humor in this. And we go, we don't get it.
Yeah. Like the other day I was in the gym and one dog come to me and I asked myself, are you the echo? That's the word echo? Are you the echo of the happiness or you're the source of the making the happiness?
And you said the source.
Of course.
Of course.
But I mean, it was a good question. Sometimes we need to ask questions. So.
Yes. You put that in your itinerary when you're talking.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh my gosh. Wow. Feel that. You feel it? It's just, but it's not supposed to be there. It's crazy. You're not supposed to feel it here. And we're so used to our heart pumping here that we kind of ignore it. But when it gets in here, it's like, when we did the activation, it was literally like throbbing. Everybody's like, oh my gosh. But just try to go to sleep with this. You have to remind yourself, I'm okay. It's fine. It's well, first and honestly, it's how I feel like things start
First
getting
time happens to me, I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm like, I don't think so. Feel good.
Well, actually, it feels like it starts with maybe like starting an ingestion. Just because it's not pumping not in throat, by your throat, and you're like, why now? Whatever. And where's my spearmint or peppermint? I'm trying to find, thinking in my head, like, where's my stuff for indigestion, right? I'm thinking, then I go, hey, it's not that. It's that. So that's with. Oh my goodness, we're just going to put all this puzzle together, and we're going to get this, and we're going to be able to do it. Keeping the high heart chakra, the unconditional love, be able to, because again, we're all vibration, all dimensions, getting into our conscious subconscious, our ego,
Right. And everything's really easy.
It is easy. You didn't remember, I think I have it covered. But when Archangel Uriel put the puzzle together and said, what is that? Life lessons. And he took me over that. It is so sweet. I had a lady, she was so sweet. She was a nun. No, I don't know. She was a nun. And she ended up leaving. And she said she read books upon books upon books. She said, she just met me, and it was in Florida. And one of my friends said, you've got to come with her. So she called me, you can see her. So it's his friends, and I'm sure. And she said, I just finished the book, it was only 500 pages. And what you just caught was even more. And this little bit of time, more than that whole time.
Yes.
I said, because it's
Last year, a friend told me to try the raw vegan diet. My raw vegan diet. Yeah, you can cook nothing, you can put nothing on microwave, nothing on fire, just natural. Like, okay, let's try. So then I look, what's the benefit? And one of the big benefits is that you can create a spiritual connection stronger. I tried for 1 month. It's crazy. It was completely crazy. I mean, I traveled spiritual. I went to school because I remember going to school. I healed someone. We healed a situation in my family. A lot of stuff happened on that month. I tried for 1 month. I couldn't, hold it because I'm used to eat rice and chicken in my mom's food, and she could really get stuff.
It's funny.
So then I went vegan, and it helped a lot.
Yes.
Helped a lot.
Yeah, I'm doing Ayurvedic right now, and which is that, but it's all, but they want things cooked right now.
Cook.
Warm. So they don't want raw. And she said I have to do this till May because my kapha body and my beta. She said I've never felt an energy inside of anybody that's so blown away, but your body is so fused. So she told me to keep things warm. My body's not even like warm water, plummet. But yes, we have to do it.
You do Reiki?
I've never taken a class, but it's natural.
I do Reiki to water
Okay.
and drink it. Just think
It's all intentions too, though.
the intention.
Yes,
Put the
yes,
intention
yes,
in that.
yes. And I tell people all the time, I'll say, like, you could be living by a nuclear plant and you can be completely fine because your intentions are there. Like, I'm fine, it's safe, it's not a problem. And if you're living by a nuclear plant and you could have all these cancer diseases or whatever, it's because you're like, oh my gosh, this is going to be sick, blah, 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 blah. Your mind is the most powerful thing. You have to stand in the positive intentions.
Last night I was watching a documentary on Netflix called Healing.
Are you kidding me? I tell you all the time. It's just heal. It's just
Heal.
I tell my clients all the time to watch that.
Yeah.
I,
And it was really incredible how the guy sits for hours until he fixes it up right.
and I know when I was telling my tribe, I said, you gotta watch this is us. We got to do this. And we can help others. Even when people are not ready to be in that mindset, we can help others. That's what it's gonna be all about.
That was really nice.
It was no coincidence you found out last night. And, you guys, everybody, you've probably heard me.
And I found out, I don't know why, because I don't have TV in my house. I think that's too toxic for people. I mean, watching the wrong stuff. Then I open my tablet, my daughter downloaded the Netflix, so I opened Netflix, because I didn't know what it was. I opened Netflix and I saw something here. It's like, okay, let's watch this.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's good. And I agree. I think that the news and all the negative and so on, you get caught up in it. And I have just Netflix and what else? Just a few things. I don't even take the time to even enjoy. Maybe a good movie. Like there's some really good movies. I don't know if you ever seen Bohemian Rhapsody. That was awesome.
What I like is go to the theater, to the movie theater.
Oh, okay.
I love movie theater, and it's not because of the movie.
Yeah, getting away.
No, it's because I come back right here, right now.
Yes.
So if I'm sad, I just go to the movie, and when I come out of the movie, I'm perfect again. And if I'm confused on taking decision, I go to the movie. I came out of the movie and I have the answer because that brings me to right here and right now. That's one of the methods I use. So that's why I took the TV out of my house. I don't like the news. I don't like. I know I need to be informed of everything, but if it's something really, really strong, it will come to me somehow.
Yeah, or you're here to talk about it, or
Right.
or even sometimes I don't mind looking at like the internet, like Yahoo or whatever, to educate myself a little. But there's, but it's when it crosses your path and you're not forcing it. So that's true for living the way, the spiritual way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You go on and on and on.
Right.
We
Give me
were talking. I know.
Weeks.
I know. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna turn this off. Just